Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you, Leo. My fire family, I hope you're well. We are looking at some oracles first, and then we're going to throw some tarot on it, find out what's coming up in the week ahead. What we're looking for this week is what is the next biggest change that's coming up for you? Because we've now been through a couple of eclipses, and it's brought us some changed energy. And this is changing everything for the next couple of years, Leo. So let's find out what's going on for you. What's the next biggest change that is coming up for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo, please. Tell me about Leo. What's coming up in the week ahead for Leo? What's the next big change that's coming up for Leo in the week ahead? Eclipses will do that. They will change things without notice here. Many changes taking place to give you what you need the most. We've got discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Very interesting. I'm just going to look at this card. So it's about speaking your truth, being honest with people. And I feel like it's also about meeting people who are the same as you, doing the things that you do, being honest like you are. It's like the people who appreciate you the most are going to be your people. It feels like you will be meeting people who are, these people are all walking, right? You can see these two people are walking this way, that person is walking this way, but they did meet each other on the same path. So I feel like it says here, you stand in the light of truth, discovering truth. It does feel like you'll be discovering some sort of a truth in the week ahead here that is going to, I feel, put you in this place where you're like, yeah, I'm just going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on it, on this path, and whatever people are going to say is what they're going to say. I feel like you're discovering some sort of a truth that's coming up in the week ahead. We've got infinite abundance. It says abundance is pouring into your life. So I feel like you are going to have so much abundance pouring into your life starting next week here that it's like you're going to need friends to help you hold all of this abundance here. It looks like all these people are cooperating in the harvest. So the abundance is pouring into your life. I feel like it's almost like maybe somebody has a lot of money or a lot of abundance or a lot of food, and they're like, did you see there was a sale over there? You need to go get some of that abundance. Or maybe they're like, maybe you need to come work with us and I can pay you for the day. We'll pay you in apples, whatever it is, right? And maybe they won't pay you in apples, but you know what I mean, right? Like it feels like there is somebody who I feel is going to remind you that you have infinite abundance around you. All you got to do is ask. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about the big change that's coming up in the week ahead for Leo, please. Some of the biggest changes that are arriving for Leo. All right. Got a new beginning, Leo. There it is. We'll take the one that's off the top. So the one under that was thriving. So there is something here. You're discovering a truth. It's almost like I want to say that your eyes are wide open here. The sun is in the distance and you've decided that you're going to take the path that's already traveled and you're going to head for the sun. I mean, you are the sun, right? You are Leo. And we have a new beginning here. So I feel like you are, because you've been standing in your truth, being honest with people, whether it's in their best interest or not, I feel like the truth that you're discovering is that this new you is taking you on some sort of a new path, a new beginning here. We have wisdom. I like that. These two are kind of, you've got wisdom now that you can speak your mind, and you will attract the right people into your life. We'll talk about what sort of truth you are discovering here. One more for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo in the week ahead. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo. We've got your commitment is being tested. Very interesting here. So your commitment to self, I feel, your commitment to telling the truth, your commitment to doing the thing that you said you were going to do. It almost feels like this new beginning is a promise to yourself that you're going to be honest with yourself, that there is something new that you need to accomplish. We do have first quarter moon here. It says your commitment is being tested. So we'll talk about that a little more as we get some tarot on it. Nothing is yet set in stone. We've got a mutable moon, so you've got some wiggle room, I want to say. Mutables are, the thing is that I feel like the fixed signs get the bad rap because they're the ones that make the slowest decisions. And I feel like you are the fixed sign, but I feel like you're going to be coming to this energy of that you're going to be a little bit more malleable. I want to say that you're going to be looking at things from a different perspective, possibly because your commitment is going to be tested. But I feel like this energy here of this mutable moon is telling me to tell you to be flexible, because the mutable signs usually are a little more flexible. All right, let's take a look at some tarot. Tell me about Leo. Hey Leo, if you're interested in joining us over at the membership area, we're learning some tarot and we're doing other things there. We're having a little bit of fun over there if you want to come join us. And private reads are still open. They're just, right now the sale is over. So, but private reads are still open. Look in the pinned comment. Let's find out what's going on for Leo in the week ahead, please. What sort of truth is Leo discovering here? Ooh, very interesting. The Student. It almost feels like the truth that you're discovering is that you don't have all the answers. It does feel like you're willing to find the answers. This is the Student. You're willing to find the answers. And I feel like you're going to find yourself in the week ahead in some sort of childlike curiosity. It feels like this, that you're going to be on top of it intellectually. So you're going to be intellectually sharp, ready to learn. I really do feel that you need to be observant in the week ahead because there is a new beginning coming here, and I feel like you need to be the truth that you're discovering here is that you don't know everything. I feel it's almost like you're being brought back to the beginning to learn something that you missed. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the new beginning. New beginnings. It could be multiple, right? Could be multiple. We've got an S on the end there. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about this new beginning or these new beginnings. I think you're going to be happy though, because I feel it almost feels like you're now being very truthful and honest with yourself, and your eyes are open. We've got the Three of Pentacles. I think it's the new beginning of either a job or a friendship. The Three of Pentacles to me is people who are on your side, who are cooperating, who are collaborating, who want to see you do good things with your life. And so the Three of Pentacles could be a coworker, but it also could be somebody who you're on their team or they're on your team. It could be somebody that you know from a physical activity you're doing, like playing baseball or playing hockey or something like that. There is some sort of a new beginning with maybe you're going to meet a new friend, because this is community. It's a network of people. So you might be opening up to a new community of people possibly. Tell me, that might be why your commitment's being tested. Tell me about the commitment being tested here. Your commitment to telling the truth and being honest about things. Discovering the truth. There it is, the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is somebody who is invested in justice, right? She is Libra. And invested in justice, telling the truth and being not aggressive with it, but being very assertive and honest with people around you. So your commitment to being honest and truthful, I feel, is going to be tested because you are about to meet a new group of people, or you're about to start a new job possibly. And it feels like you will be meeting people. We've got Three Pentacles here, right? And it almost feels like you're at a new beginning. Possibly you could be starting a new job. And it's almost like your commitment to being honest and truthful is going to be tested because, meeting a bunch of new people. Do you really want to show up as the Queen of Swords? I feel like you're kind of on the fence about whether you're showing up as the Queen of Swords or not. Whether you're feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates for you. So this spot here is going to be for not next week, but the week further to that. We'll put down a couple of cards here and we'll talk about them later. Tell me about the third week. Well, we got some sort of victory here. That is Leo energy. Attention, victory. You're going to get the attention for something here, which I don't think makes you sad, Leo. You like the attention. All the world's a stage. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It does really feel like you are getting to know some new people here. And I feel like you will have the victory, but I feel like you're a little less than confident about getting that victory. I feel like it's going to work out in your favor. We're going to clarify a little bit and find out what else is going on here. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Discovering the truth. Like, the Page of Swords is the student, the one who is like digging for information and knowledge, and I'm trying to find new things and understand new things. You're going to discover some sort of truth here because you're doing some digging. What is the truth? What's the truth that's being discovered here? We've got the Four of Pentacles. Maybe you're discovering that you have been kind of miserly with your time and energy as it pertains to your friends, family, people around you. I feel like you're holding on to something here. We've got the Sun. That's you. It's Leo energy. What you're discovering is that you need more growth. It's time to stop holding back, shutting off, shutting down. I feel like the Sun is here so you can see everything that you need to see. You can see the truth of things. And I feel like the hard truth is you're realizing that maybe that the ability to not be able to move forward and have new beginnings with new people is because you just were shut off and shut down. You weren't being very vulnerable here. The Sun, of course, is about growth, and it's about ultimate happiness. So I feel like maybe you thought you were happy by holding back from people, but I don't think that you were. The truth that you're discovering is that you are the Sun. Look, people like to be around you, Leo. You're nice to look at. You're happy. You're fun. You're silly, right? People like to be around you, whether that falls in your sun, moon, or your rising. And the Sun energy is about growth for me specifically. We do have sunflowers, of course, and sunflowers always face the sun. And I want to say that you're facing yourself. It feels like you're coming to a realization about the self now that the sun's out. You can see the truth, right? Because the Page of Swords is here. One more card, please. We've got the Two of Wands. It's a decision that you have to make. Living in the light of truth is a hard thing to do, but I feel like it's a hard truth that you're discovering here. And it does feel like now that you know, you got to do something with it. So the Two of Wands is here. You're at the crossroads now that you realize that the reason maybe you were feeling alone or feeling disconnected is because you were the one who was shut down and shut off. So the Sun is here telling me that you're going through a growth period. And I feel like that's the knowledge that's coming to you. So spiritual, financial, personal growth. It's all about growth here and happiness. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and this new beginning. What's this about here, please? We've got the Hanged Man. It just says hanged here because there's a woman on the card, but it doesn't matter, right? Feminine or masculine. We've got two more cards that have fallen out here. We've got the Three of Swords. And we've got the Nine of Wands. And so I feel like your perspective has changed. And with the Sun coming out, I feel like in the week ahead, your perspective is about to change. I feel like you're now getting perspective on why you felt disappointed or heartbroken. And I feel like it's because you are... it feels like you're exhausted, I want to say, from carrying around the heavy burdens. But I really do feel that, yes, there's probably legitimate burdens that you have from friends or coworkers or people that maybe, people that are trying to get into your life. But the thing is that, I feel like you're exhausted because of resistance. The Four of Pentacles here tells me that you were stable in your own energy, but you just didn't have the bandwidth to let anyone else in. I feel like you were feeling a little bit exhausted. So we do have new beginnings here. And so I feel like what the new beginning is a new perspective, that there is a group of people here who are on your side. And I feel like you need to figure out, it may only be 3 people. You need to figure out who those people are, who your ride or dies are, right? And so it feels like you are going to be introduced to a community, or maybe this is your workplace, but it feels like you are going to be having a different perspective about the difference between people who disappoint you and break your heart and people who are actually on your side. These are both threes, right? This is in the 3D, that's in the mind. So I feel like there is a network of people, or a group of people, a community of people that you're about to meet in some sort of a new beginning. And I feel like your perspective is, I got to stop hanging out with the people I was hanging out with because they are energy suckers. Like, that's what it feels like here. So tell me about the Queen of Swords here. Your commitment's being tested. So you're going to a new community of people, or maybe a new job, and it feels like you're like, can I show up as the Queen of Wands? I'm not really sure. Are they going to be okay if I speak my mind and be truthful and honest with them? We do have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like it's it does feel like your commitment to yourself is what's being tested here. Commitment to yourself to be able to be honest and truthful and still speak up. Look, Leo, you have the reputation of just throwing it out there, just saying what you see, calling it as it is, and you just let people be shocked or not be shocked, right? I feel like what's being tested is your commitment to yourself. I think that you're supposed to continue to be who you are. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and it tells me go slow, go really slow. Maybe you don't jump right into this group of people and start giving them all the information about your life. I'm going to say go slow. It feels like the commitment to yourself is being tested, and you feel like people are not going to want to invest in you if you show up as a Queen of Swords. I say stay on your path, because you will connect, or you will manifest people who, and here you get a lot of attention. So I don't think you have anything to worry about, but you will manifest the people who don't mind that you speak your mind, who don't mind that you're honest with them. There's other people who value honesty of the Queen of Swords as well. So we've got 1 here and we've got 9 there. I feel like you are releasing this here. This commitment is your commitment to yourself is being tested. I feel like you're kind of releasing this energy here and going back to the basics. You're on this new path here. And it's time for you to have some excitement. Maybe go out, have fun, flirtatious fun with some people. Maybe this is this new community here, and I feel like you shouldn't sell yourself out, because you're going to attract the right people. Let the ones walk away that are not for you. Tell me about this 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like you're getting a lot of attention, but you don't have a lot of confidence that these people. That the people who are giving you attention are giving you attention for, I'm going to say, the right reasons. Tell me about this. We've got the 5 of Wands. We've got the 8 of Cups. We've got the Chariot energy. I do feel like, not next week, but the week further to that, it feels like you are going to be... I feel like you're going to be cutting out some people who no longer need to be in your life. I feel like you're no longer settling for things. I want to say you're no longer settling for the way people treat you. For people who keep their feelings under the surface, people who are not being honest and truthful with you, I feel like you're getting some sort of a balance that I think you've really needed for some time here. We have the 5 of Wands, which tells me that that you've been holding back, or you've been in indecision about whether or not to leave people behind that you're not confident in your relationship with them, not confident in how they move. I feel like it's like you've decided that I need to start building trust with people. And if I'm going to start building trust with people, I got to start learning who they are. And the ones that are on your side, I feel, are the ones who are going to stick around. The ones who are not on your side are, I feel like you can just let them go. There is some sort of a victory that you're having, not next week, but the week further to that. And I feel like you've been headed toward this victory for a while. And it feels like what you are leaving behind here as you get into this Chariot, what you're leaving behind is people who don't go all in for you. I want to say the 8 of Cups is giving me the energy of you settling for people who don't go all in for you, people who really don't have your back. This group of people, though, does have your back. This is cooperation and collaboration, and people who like to watch you do whatever it is that you do. They just love that the sun shows up. They just love that you are Leo and that the sun shows up here. So just be you, I'm going to say. Be you, and I feel like you should continue to be in this Queen of Swords energy, whether you are the masculine or the feminine. I feel like you should continue to be honest and truthful. Bring every situation into balance with your logic, with your factual information, and I feel like whoever is supposed to be around you will stay, and whoever is not will be let go. I feel like you're having realizations in the third week of October here. Maybe even next week. It might start next week, and that might be why the 9 of Swords is here. I feel like you're having some sort of realizations about who really is allowed to stay in your life now and who isn't, because I feel the eclipse energy is saying that you're making some cuts, and I think that they're going to be deep ones. We do have the 6 of cups here, and so it might even be with people you've known forever, for eons. Yeah, it feels like you're having realizations about the 6 of Cups, who's with you and who's against you, right? In terms of people you've known forever. All right, I'm going to leave it right there for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you so much. And I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys know it. I'm going to go for now. But see you then. Bye-bye.